The Ga inhabit the southeastern part of Ghana today. Originally, the Ga are said to have migrated from elsewhere to their present location. Indeed, there are various versions of where the Ga migrated from. Some of the versions connect their roots to Israel, others to Togo, Benin, the Mossi region of present-day Burkina Faso. But according to Odotei, the Ga believe that their ancestors mysteriously fled from ancient Nigeria in columns like soldier or driver ants along the Gulf of Guinea to their present location at a time which is hard to verify. Generally, however, one may surmise that the Ga may have arrived at their present location around about the 14th century or the 16th century from Benin, Ife, or Ilorin. The Ga and Dangme are of the same stock, since their various languages are mutually intelligible. The dialects, the dialectal differences in their two languages may have been influenced by the Guan and perhaps the Akwamu, as the Ga moved westwards into the country of the Guan, particularly Ubuntu and Akwamu. The Akwamu are an Akan group that emerged as a powerful state in the 17th century. Uh, they are known for their military prowess and their role in the regional politics of southern Ghana. Historically, the Akwamu expansion led to conflicts with other groups, including the Guan and Ga. The Guan are a homogeneous group with the various subgroups like the Gonja, Enumbusu, Latte, Trepon, Ubuntu, now extinct, Ubuntu, Futu, etc., etc. Originally, the Ga immigrants were farmers who also engaged in lagoon fishing. Culturally, the Ga do not believe in fetish. The Ga religious system includes a belief in a supreme god called Nyomo or Atana Nyomo. The Ga as well believe in various aboriginal gods called Jemawoji or spirits, Momoin, that inhabit the natural world. The deities and spirits are, are intermediaries and believed to be intervene in human affairs and require appeasement through rituals and offerings. The Ga as well believe in any invisible entity that works in specialized and limited activity associated with medicine and magic. In essence, a system of rituals and offerings maintain harmony between the human and spiritual realms. The gods act as external forces for cause and effect and make the Ga observe laws of their sacred shrines. The Ga believe in external forces too, and they also believe in causes and effect. When you worship the deities, when you venerate and give reverence to them, the deities also have a duty to protect, give, preserve, and provide wealth and health. So there is a cause and effect. Humans give to the deities acknowledge and give back to humans by protecting them. They attribute their success in wars and other ventures to the strict observance of the laws of their sacred shrines. It must be noted that rules that govern the shrines must be adhered to. Secrets must not be let out because it is a grievous offense to do so. Perhaps this is why early accounts of recorded history of the Gan and their exploits are unavailable. The Nine Wulong was the supreme ruler and head of state of the Gan. In the past, the Gan did not have chiefs. They learned this from Akan and Akwamu. The Gan priest is a patriarch, an interpreter, and a servant of the people. The priest interprets the will of the gods to the people and transmits the wishes of the people to the gods. The Gan indigenous religious priests wear white clothes or dress. The white dress signifies purity. One must show reverence when entering the Gan shrine and most African shrines by removing their sandals or shoes. There are two explanations for the celebration of the Hৰ্থmøre festival. The two reasons are given for the institution of the festival. One, the Ga were said to have suffered from hunger and deprivation on their migration to their present location. Two, that there was a very serious drought that resulted in severe famine on their arrival at their present location. And so, on each of these two locations, they instituted a festival to hoot at hunger. The rituals begin with the Madumo rituals. This marks the traditional sowing of millet by the seven principal priests. Agbabi, special plots of land called Mamo are used for sowing. Sowing is done on the first, second, or third Mondays of May. And then the yearly preparation for the cultivation of the millet is called Sheba, the rite of digging. This is the order of sowing by the Agbabi or Agbabi. Dantu Wulomo will sow on Monday, and the following Tuesday, Sakumo Wulomo. On Friday, Naakole would engage in sowing, and then that same Friday, Naafi Woyu would also engage in the sowing process. Then the Guawulom will sow on Saturday. Now the Oyadu Wulomo will also sow on Sunday. Then the following Tuesday, Nine Wulomo will do the final sowing. After the Shiva ritual, the Kole is open for fishing on the day that the priest does the customary digging. On the evening of the millet sowing, each priest keeps vigil with prayer in his compound. The sacred year begins on the last Monday in April or the first or second Monday in May. The sowing of the millet follows the same pattern on which the digging was done and subsequently the harvesting. The next ritual is the Mafa or the transplanting of the millet. Let us also note that at a certain time of the year, the Korle Lagoon is closed. There is a closed season when nobody could go in to fish. Now, this is to allow for the replenishing of stock in the lagoon. So once the last Shiban had been done, the Korle is open and people can go in and fish. The period between the sowing and transplanting of millet referred to as Mafa takes 30 days. This is followed by Kofimo. A ban is placed on noise making and dancing and any form of merrymaking during the 30 days. The Hmong week is full of activities. Eating of the kwikwi or quickly is called konyeli. Corn is stands for corn and yeli is to eat. It is a traditional Ga dish made from steamed fermented corn dough and palm oil, often served with palm nut soup and smoked fish, particularly during the Hmong festival. It is a sacred food and a key part of the festival where it is sprinkled around by priests to honor ancestors. The Thursday preceding the Saturday when the kwekwe is eaten, Gans in the villages will converge in the principal towns for the celebrations, and because they arrive on Thursday, they are called Sobi. They converge at a spot where they are helped with their loads to their various homes. Shayolaichoke is the traditional presentation of logs of firewood to mothers-in-law by daughters-in-law. Sons-in-law also present shorter logs of firewood to their fathers-in-law. This is chopped into smaller bits and used to set miniature bonfires throughout the night. The Apadi rite is a rite of plastering two side doors of a house. This is done to ward off evil spirits. There is firing of guns as well at midnight to signify the coming into town by the Gamanche and the chief priest who have been in confinement all this while. The Friday preceding the Homo marks the occasion of the rite of Yam festival for all twins. A pair of horns is used to represent an imaginary buffalo from which the twins are believed to incarnate. Another rite that is performed during the Homo festival is the Uma Biulu or Wikebi Anike, and this is observed together with the Twin Yam festival. It features mashed yam mixed with palm oil and boiled egg. It is a day on which children are presented with gifts. During the Homo festival, it is the responsibility of every elder of a household to provide money for the Homo food and drinks. The sprinkling of the people that is done is meant for the dead souls of relatives believed to be living and taking part in the eating. But to crown it all, libation is also poured to the souls of the departed. The day following the eating of the kukri, the ritual of Monwala is observed. The souls of the dearly departed are remembered with wailing. The wailing starts very early in the morning, around 4 5 in the morning, continues till daybreak. After this, disputes are settled and well wishes are preferred. But the expression Ngawala itself is to wish people well for the rest of the year, that people should live to see another year. That is Ngawala. After the people has been eaten and the Ngawala rituals have been performed, there is a procession of priests from house to house extending homeward greetings on the last day of the festival. This is called Manamo. This marks the end of Gamashi calendar year. Nyaiwala don kamikoibo. Twa, umanyaba. Twa, umanyaba. Je wa gbe kome. Twa, umanyaba.